History: Basilica of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. In the area where the current Basilica of the Sacred Heart stands, there were two monumental complexes during the imperial era: the Praetorian Castle and Diocletian's Baths. In the second half of the 16th century, the entire area was rich with orchards and gardens. Among the villas, the most famous was Villa Montalto Peredi. By the end of the 16th century, the land on which the basilica now stands was owned by the Jesuits. In this area, in 1863, Pope Pius IX inaugurated the station of the Roman railways, which later became Termini Station. Pope Pius IX had purchased land with the intention of building a church dedicated to Saint Joseph, who had been declared the patron saint of the Universal Church by the Pope on December 8, 1870. During those years, a strong devotion to the Sacred Heart of Jesus was developing. Pius IX modified his original plan and agreed that the new church be dedicated to the Sacred Heart. Construction of the church was halted at the foundation stage due to lack of funds. A new pope, Leo XIII, in February 1878, entrusted Don Giovanni Bosco, whose initiative and unquestioning obedience were well known to the pope, with the responsibility for the project. The priest from Piedmont accepted, with the only condition that the site could be expanded to include a large orphanage where many young people, especially from that neighborhood, could be accommodated, educated, and trained in trades and skills. The construction of the church involved huge efforts and sacrifices from Don Bosco, but it proceeded with remarkable speed. Several times the funds available were exhausted, but Don Bosco ordered the work not to be interrupted. Donations arrived that allowed the project to continue. By early 1887, the structure was completed and interior finishing work was underway. Don Bosco was 72 years old and had reached the limits of his strength. He asked the workers for one last miracle to allow the church to be inaugurated in May. On April 20th, 1887, Don Bosco made his final journey from Turin to Rome. On May 14th, 1887, the Church of the Sacred Heart at the Praetorian Castle was solemnly consecrated by Cardinal Vicar Parocchi in the presence of numerous civil and religious authorities.